Hey, today, as you've heard me saying all along, is our Vacation Bible School celebration program today. It has been a pleasure and a blessing, and if we're honest, a bit tiring, to be with all of these children who just are so full of energy and so full of excitement. We've had an average of about 25 to 30 kids and about 20 or so also volunteers that have given their time and their effort and their energy and their love to these children. And so we're grateful that has happened this week. And so today we're going to turn the service over to Miss Sonia and Miss Amanda. They have been our directors. We'll talk more about that later. But they're going to put on a program for you with our children. I hope you're just blessed. This is our sermon today. We're going to celebrate what Jesus has done in the lives of these children. So kids, you come on up here. We're going to turn everything over to Miss Sonia. Watch out for the motorcycles. Stand here, and we want to hear you really loud, right? Can't do that. And I'll go get ready. All the children that were a part of Vacation Bible School, come on up here, line up here, get in your spots. You know your songs, you know your gestures. Come on up, Cassian, you can sing too. Cassian, you got to stand in front because you're the short guy. So let Daryl sneak out of the way, and here we go. Oh, that was so good. Very, very good. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Hi, you guys. Oh, hello. It's so nice to be with you again. Yeah, Vacation Bible School has been very good, yeah? Hello, yeah. Hello, children. You have not been this quiet all week long, I promise you. Right? Is this thing on? Yeah. Okay. Has this been fun, Vacation Bible School? All right, that is better. Hello, everybody. My name is Arnold. I am the Austrian racing driver. And what do we do, kids? Why am I here? I am here to For Vacation Bible School. Oh, it's been such a good time. These children are wonderful. You know, Austrian children, they're a little bit quieter. These kids, they are fired up for Vacation Bible School. You should be very, very proud of them. It's been my blessing and my pleasure to be here with them all. And wait. Yeah, all week long they say, hey, you're Pastor Jim. And I say, no, he is much fatter. So I tell you that, hey, guess what? I told them I would show them a picture. So later on, Pastor Jim, I stopped by his house on Saturday. Yesterday I stopped by, I went in front of his house with a race car. I stopped there, and in his backyard we took a picture. I have a picture for you. I promised you a picture, didn't I? All right, where is that very pretty Miss Sonia lady? Where's the buckets? We need the buckets. All week long, your children have been fantastic. They have learned memory verses. They have came very, very good all 5 days, some of them. They have been very kind. They have respected their teachers and the crew leaders. They have loved their neighbors as themselves. And each time, they get a ticket. And sometimes they got prizes all week. And all week long, their names have gone in the bucket. And the grand prize drawing is now. Are you guys ready for the grand prize drawing? Yeah, the grand prize drawing is this beautiful motorcycle. No, I'm just kidding. No. It is this beautiful bicycle. One of these children will have a grand prize bicycle. And if they already have a bicycle and they don't need this beautiful BMX bicycle with air in the tires, if they already have one, then they can share it with a friend because we love God and who else? Our neighbor or others. So it's a great time to share your love while sharing the bicycle. If you already have one, you give it away, okay? All right, Arnold, enough already. Get to the drawing. All right. Oh, Miss Cassie, very nice to have you. Would you draw the name? Here it comes. All right, let me see. Give it to who? That's what I thought. All right, I can't see very well. All right. I have to tell you that the winner of this bicycle is not a boy. Oh, it is a girly girl. And her name starts with a D. E. BBY Debbie, you won the bicycle, Debbie. Where is she? Yeah, the beautiful bicycle, okay. Your mom and dad can take it home for you after church, okay? This is your bicycle. I think I'm scaring you. You can go back with the kids. We'll get it later, okay? Hey, you know what? I will do something that I have not done all week long. Will you guys want to do something that we have not done all week long? Yeah. I want to sing our very favorite song, okay? Can I sing the song with you? Yeah. All right. Where's that Pastor Dustin guy? Ducked out the clicker. All right. Let's hit it and let's rev it up. I can't hear you. Let's go. I can't hear you. Come on, get up. Rev it up. Rev it up. Let's go. Woo, woo. Let's roll. Rev it up. Rev up the love in your soul. Let's go. Rev it up. Let's go. Woo, woo. Let's roll. Rev it up. Rev up the love in your soul. Let's go. I got full from strength. And God's love makes me stand strong. And then to see Oh, very good, children. Oh, so nice to sing with you. Yeah, yeah. Well, you know what? It's Sunday, so that's when the cars race. So I have to go and out of here back to Austria. It's such a nice time to be with your kids. Thank you for bringing your children. Thank you for singing with me, kids, and for listening to me all week. I promise you, Pastor Jim is out watching the car. I will send him back in just a moment. This pretty lady will take care of you and her lovely assistant, and they will lead you to your memory verse next, right? Miss Amanda, what's the next verse? Bye, kids. Can't hear you. Good job, you guys. Everybody give them a hand one more time for our children. Yay. Okay, you guys go sit back down with your crew leaders, okay? As children will be prone to do from time to time, they can get a little ornery with each other. And I won't tell you who said what, but one of our children was being a little ornery to the other. One of the boys was being a little bit ornery to one of the girls. And one of the girls turned around and said, "Hey, that's not nice. A new command I give you, love one another." Good job, girl. Wow. So we've come to the end of Vacation Bible School. For some of these kids, this is a part of their every year routine. They grew up in this church. They're growing up in this church. They will grow up in this church, and they may stay in this church. They may move on to another church somewhere else. For some of these kids, this is the first time experience of Vacation Bible School, and we are so excited that they're here and so excited that we get to be a part of their lives this week. Joanne Johnston shared with me this week a story of how when she was a little girl, she did not grow up in a Christian home, which is strange to think because Joanne is such a strong Christian now. She did not grow up in a Christian home. And her mom used to take her to Vacation Bible School. Years later, as a young woman, she had this Bible verse rolling around in her head. And she thought, where in the world? How do I know this Bible verse? And then it dawned on her that years before, as the age of one of these little kids, she had learned that verse, and it stuck with her. We don't know where God will take these children when they're beyond our care. We don't know what God will do with them. We don't know what will happen in their lives, where they will go, or what they will do, but we do know that the seeds that God planted through the faithful people who have served him this week into the lives and the hearts of these children will grow. The scriptures tell us that we plant the seed, sometimes someone else waters it, God grows it. And so we are a part of that process, and so thank you to those of you who have been a part of that process this week. Some of you were not here. Some of you were not able to be participants in Vacation Bible School, but I know that there were some specific, at least 3 specific ladies that I specifically asked this week. I said, I know you can't be here or won't be able to be here, but would you please be at home or wherever you're at praying for VBS this week? And I know that they were. I know that they were faithful to pray for the things that happened this week at Vacation Bible School. I want to say some thank yous about our Vacation Bible School. This is a custom garage. The whole theme, if you didn't get it, kids, help me with the theme. There was to love who? And love who else? Others, right? That was the whole theme of Vacation Bible School, was love God and love others. And I just want to recognize some people who put a lot of time and a lot of energy in this whole thing. I'm just going to go through them real quickly, and if you're here, would you just stand and just stay standing I want you to recognize that there were a number of people who said, I will give my time and my energy and my gifting and my talents and my abilities to love these children. So we have some crew leaders. As the kids came in, we divided them into 4 crews. And so we had some adults and some teens that took the kids and went everywhere with them and were a part of taking them in each of their classes. So these were our crew leaders, Dwayne Lidkey and Joy Alvarez. Joy's not able to be here today, but there's Dwayne. Karen, Sonia, and Ashley took over the black team, the black crew this week. Mindy, Dustin, and Sky spent some time with our red crew. Where's Sky? There she is. And Dustin was a part of that crew for one day, so stand up there, sir. Wayne and Aubrey handled our gray team this week. And Brittany floated around. Sometimes she was with one crew or another crew, and then she was even downstairs later on with something else. Our craft team was Diane Crumrine and Teresa Rawson was our craft team. They put all our crafts together. Snacks, where's Rhonda? We had Rhonda, Brittany, Violet, and Dawn were downstairs in snacks. Kathy Dean was downstairs in snacks. Rain and Sarah Tates were downstairs in snacks. Registration team was Melinda, Dick Combs, and Jody Graff. Games, Keisha, who's in the back there with the little girl in the bathroom. And Sebastian, where's he at? There he is. Good job. Our audio team was Pastor Dustin and I. We handled putting the PowerPoint together and running the slides and all that kind of stuff. Music videos, Sonia led the kids in all the singing. Miss Amanda led the kids in all of the, Miss Amanda was memory, and Brittany helped her in memory sometimes too. Miss Amanda taught the kids all of the Bible memory verses, and she was a part, obviously, leading the kids today. So thank you to all of you who participated in Vacation Bible School. You guys can have a seat. Arnold, what are you doing back here? No, just kidding. Back in March or April, we began to talk about Vacation Bible School and make some plans and get things going, because if your wife is my wife, you don't just start July. You start like December would be planned for her, would be happier for her. So we got talking about this, and this is a custom garage. This is a vacation Bible school that Sonia and I have done. This is our third time now. We started it out in White Salmon. Oh, good grief, 10 years ago or so we did this thing. And then we took it to Harrington, and somehow it just kind of followed us. We ended up with all the stuff, the curriculum anyway. And then we brought it to here. We thought, well, what are we going to do next year? And we said, well, we have this curriculum, let's use it. And then also thank yous need to go out to several people who brought some really integral equipment to our Vacation Bible School. Don and Melinda Ballou donated all of the toolboxes and the air compressor and all the tools and everything you see here. Lee Hibbard, this is his motorcycle that will go up and raffle this afternoon. And all the tickets say Jim on them. Darren brought that motorcycle, and Darren and Karen brought the four-wheeler in the back that the kids used for the slideshow. You'll see that. So thank you to those of you who gave and helped us decorate. The rest of the decorations we purchased this year, but thank you for those kind of things. But anyway, back in March or April, I can't remember when, Diane and I and Pastor Dustin, we have a staff meeting once a month. We got talking about Vacation Bible School. And Diane and her SDMI committee got talking about Vacation Bible School. And I got talking to my wife about Vacation Bible School. And she said, well, if I had help, I might consider leading it. And if it was something that was easy, I might consider leading it. I said, well, what if we did custom garage? We've done it before. And she said, okay, if Amanda will help me. And so they did. And these gals, you don't know the time and the energy and the hours that they have put into organizing everything and putting it all together. Amanda would text Sonia and say, I'm singing these songs in my kitchen, and they had them in the car, and Sonia's been listening to the DVD in the office. And so they do it because they want to serve God, they want to serve His church, and because they love these children, and they love the opportunity to be with these kids. So I want to ask Sonia and Amanda to come up here, and we have some flowers for you. These are for Sonia. Okay. Yeah, I know. And these are for Amanda. Just some thank yous to you. And Dustin has something for Sonia, and we have something for Amanda. So we're just trading, and we just want to say thank you, ladies, for taking so much time and energy and effort to spoiling and loving our kids. Thank you. Go ahead and have a seat. All right. All throughout the week, we've been taking pictures, and we want to share those with you. You haven't been able to be here, but it's fun to look back and see what they've done, because I know they come home and they tell you, oh, we did this, and we had a car hood, and we put wax on it, or we ran outside with bicycle helmets on, or we were making these Twinkies downstairs, or we were race cars down the tracks in our craft room or whatever. We did all this stuff, and you're thinking, oh, well, that's fine, but I don't have a clue what you're talking about. So we want to share that with you on a slideshow. Wait. Yeah, look, you guys. I promised you that I would have a picture with Arnold. So here we are in our backyard. My daughter took this picture. We were back there yesterday. And so there he is. He stopped by. And obviously that's me. And obviously I'm not Arnold. So there you go, right? All right. Finally. It's like a whole conspiracy theory that we're going to have a government investigation, I think. So there you go. There was our week of Vacation Bible School. So that's great. We have one more thing to do. One more thing is going to happen. Lee, would you mind doing me a favor? Would you walk back and hit the lights for me, please? Thank you. I turned them all off and forgot to turn them back on, so that would be great. They're right outside the door there. All right. Shh. We have one more thing to do before we dismiss you for the day. And if you have craft things here or anything else here, you want to get your kids' picture taken with the four-wheeler back there, you can do that before you go today. But throughout the week, we've been doing some fundraising. And are you going to have it on the floor so we don't drip? Okay. So throughout the week, we had a fundraiser going on that would support some kids around the world. You might remember last week, Dustin shared with you a video from Because International and talked about these shoes, the shoes that grow. And so he's going to come in just a minute here as soon as he's got everything set up there and tell you how much we raised. He's going to tell you how many shoes that bought, and then he's going to tell you who brought the most, the boys or the girls. And that's a really important question because it has something to do with what happens next.
Well, the goal, if you didn't know, I'll show you. These are the kid size of the shoe that grows. They expand. And these are the adult size. And I currently, if you're interested in purchasing some for yourself, you can buy some yourself. I have the blue kind. But anyway, the goal was to raise $200 to send shoes over to kids that don't have shoes, that get their feet cut, they get thorns in them, they walk in dirt, they walk in trash, and a lot of the diseases they have can be cured with something like a pair of shoes. And if we send other shoes over, they cut the toes off of them and their feet hang out, but these can grow with the kids. So Because International takes them and sends them off, and they're $20 a pair of shoes to send. And so our goal was to send 10 pairs of shoes and raise $200. Well, on Thursday, we had $195 raised. And so that means it came down to Friday, who brought in the most on Friday, to see who the better offering givers were, I guess you could say, but also meet our goal. Well, they brought in another $45 and gave us $240 towards, hey, bud, go sit down. Thanks. Towards shoes. So we exceeded our goal. I am very proud of the teens, of the kids for giving, and the parents, thank you for helping out. Thank you that donated on top of that. But we're going to send 12 pairs of shoes to a country that doesn't have them. So part of this was the prize for whoever won got to throw a pie in Pastor Jim's face. But somehow he said no, and I'm doing it, which is fine. So whoever, I've taken some in pies in the face before. Yeah, if someone gets $500 to the shoe that grows, he'll take one too. But whoever won the offering, we're going to draw from them if they're here, and that person gets to throw the pie in my face. So the guys ended up winning. So they're going to draw a name, and it's going to be a boy, and they have to be here. And then they get to throw this pie in my face because that's the prize.
Stand over here. All right. Over here, Pete.
All right, so if you're a boy and you're part of Vacation Bible School, come on up here. One of you is going to get your name drawn, and one of you is going to smush this pie. Don't throw it, but you get to smush this pie. Come on up here, Eli. In Pastor Dustin's face. This is the way we should end service every week, shouldn't it be? All right. Okay, Miss Melinda's going to take pictures. Everybody's going to take pictures. So is Melinda. Okay, here we go, guys. You ready? We got to see if this person's here first. No.
That's a girl.
It's a girl. He's not here.
Oh, he's not?
Nope. Sorry, J. Luke.
Sorry.
Oh, J. Luke again. Nope, Alex. Nope.
Oh, gosh. Okay, here we go. This is going to be it.
Nope.
No, I'm getting all girls, sorry.
Where's he at?
Is he here, Lucas?
Where's Lucas? Lucas, come on up here. All right. Here we go. It's got caramel sauce on it, whipped cream, and sprinkles. All right. Let Miss Amanda take a picture of the pie. Oh, maybe she's videoing. All right. Everybody get a picture of Lucas? All right, Lucas. When Dustin is ready. Are you ready, Pastor Dustin? All right. Don't throw it. Don't throw it. Just smush it. On the count of three, everybody count. Let's count with us. 1, 2, 3. Yay! All right. Good job. Okay. You guys can go sit back down, and we'll let Pastor Dustin clean himself up. All right, Colton, go sit back down. Go sit back down. All right. All right. Well, thank you again, and we just want to close the service by thanking God for the abilities and the pleasure and the blessing it is to him. I think he loves it when he sees his church laughing and celebrating and having fun and talking about Jesus right smack in the middle of it, don't you? I think that's the thing that God would smile on, and so we're going to thank him for that today. God, thank you that we get to gather this morning and celebrate children. We thank you for these funds that were raised, that somewhere in some country we've maybe never been, there are children who have never had a pair of shoes, and today we will get to send some to them that'll have shoes for a long, long time. Thank you for the blessing of children who brought their offering. God, thank you for the privilege of sharing how much you love us and how much you want us to love each other. And if we can do those two things, God, we got it made. So thank you for that lesson we have learned this week through children. God, I pray that as we go home, that these things we've learned this week will stick with us. These songs that we sing will stay in our brain. These memory verses we sing, we'll sing years from now, God, and we'll say them. We'll think, where did I learn that? It'll be Vacation Bible School. Thank you for loving us. Thank you for being here today. God, I pray that as we go throughout the rest of our day, you're blessed by the way we gather, the way we share, and the way we love you and love others. In Jesus' name, amen.